As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop wants you to make it a priority to come looking for him whenever you're feeling down. He'll make you smile. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you should know. Practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. It's your own future you're risking by not caring for the environment. The next generation will pay for the mistakes of the last. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Why, love dark.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be... He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Andro?
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Amu.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Ruhemu Tono.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Bendrine senema a sadurutu.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Bendrine senema. Kialdo male canaru tono.
She worries about you. Sometimes you get... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you. She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Kanamunt.
She says
Kanamunta.
the most important thing is that you're okay.
Kanamunt.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Tukonda. Kala.
You won't... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick part to you. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas. He's curious to see what you... He can work... Think some are and some aren't. One thinks for... He says it's a...
Vedze Njavov. Mashako Hirsave.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp.
Intabadam Farujudo.
He knows she's...
Somojudo Pavazil.
You should take it with you. Wear it to practice.
Intabadam Farujudo. Etchinia.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next.
Gala.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Tate ko baba sakting. Mustiki muhka. Vase no kasaman waru. Brumblene marsamon bunundu. Kanyala no toro. Kalino?
Wants you to prove that with some...
Bola kudo.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud.
Yo no massaman warut. Dere? Kalino? Yo no massaman warut. Taifaname numa?
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Andro?
Reminds you that... Catchy.
Dere?
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this.
Kanamunt.
She's happy you appreciate what others...
Urasa durut. Taifaname numa? Katja topoluta.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to...
Inadabsunka?
You should think of it as...
Minalagi mamuru.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Aplitonumuta.
Says a good rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Amun.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape.
Dropa.
Lupa Lupin is a problem.
Ariaroche nuimu. Bola kudo.
She tells you to stay.
Gendrana mala.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Flash the slash. All fired up. The deep cut. You might want to fall back. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the far Fnacky Leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken. Look, an emergency box from the... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? Well placed. Slice and dice. Close encounter. It's becoming terminal. Sharp. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol. The Toxanol Corporation made this. Well, small ones. Places. There must. Have you ever seen trees other than... Let's see. It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place. Right in the face. A smart foe would leave now. Swoon. You made it through another long night.
Khalifav Cairo.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being...
Khalifav Cairo.
Has heard that you only follow your own personal...
O Waxu Intabadam Farujudo.
Ask...
Intabadam Farujudo. Gar.
Fan that flame!
Beat out that spot.
It was so...
Better to take it down.
Fire catches.
Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the long gone again. It's an up cleaner of unwash, the clean-cut way to unstain. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You need to turn the pegs in sync. That's spiraled out of control. You need to turn the pegs in sync. You need to turn the pegs in sync. That's spiraled out of control. You need to turn the pegs in sync. You really put a spin on it. The night is ending soon. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about them. The Toxanol Corporation used to... The rails... You're on the right track. Keep your eye... Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Carving it up. Finish 'em. Head on. You're on the ropes. Let's see. Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake. Person. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading. The spent nuclear fuel, the toxinol dumped in the surf, had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Light instantly banishes dark.
The dark strikes back.
That's not that dark, more like long shadows.
The shadows are growing longer again.
We'll beat them back.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to finding them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you... Everything is at stake. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. cutting edge. Get things done before the darkness falls again. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. That's going to leave a mark. A shopperia. Maybe there's something still inside. Wow! You're bruised. Stay on target. Super effective. Pow! Chop, chop. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest. This one seems...
Zatuna Konbia Intabadam Waksuva.
The light shines on.
Yes.
It's just a break.
A break, as...
This can be fixed.
Story's only survived. Didn't expect to see that again. It's a bleep-bleep cupboard. It had no other use than fun-thinking time, which never gets old. Seems that the knobs need just a few moves left. Make them count. You need to align the knobs so that they match. You need to align the knobs so that they match. Rito and his bandits make camp here. Take care. Embrace the day. Got them, though. Sharp steel. Bullseye. You're low on health. Hack and slash. You should be able to use that.
Dana un discumo uno shalaf und lump.
Is
Come toward the light.
Good!
Resist?
Keep telling yourself.
you have a chance to change the future for good or bad. Was this worth all the trouble? There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery, when day can become night, and the other way around.